This is your work window. Lots of stuff going on here. We'll start at the top left. This little 3x3 array, the data panel, if you open that up, it shows you designs you've made in the past. Okay. You can also do things like make project folders and things right here, so you can keep your work organized. Not my strong suit. Right here is a file menu. You make a new design here, and then there's different stuff, new drawings. We're going to get in how to make technical drawings on the computer. You can upload other files. You can export. One way to 3D print is here, but we're not going to use that in class so much when we make our STL files. Capture image, that's a built-in screenshot. So that's kind of cool. And there's other things you can do in here, like start collaborating with other people in class, which is something we'll work towards. This is a quick save. You can also hit Control S. You'll notice as you hover over things, little annotations pop up, and so you're able to make sense of this stuff just by hovering. Like, for instance, if I stay on extrude, this window pops open and it tells me exactly what extrude does. Pretty awesome. Right. So across the top, we'll call this the toolbar. And you'll see at the top there's different tabs. We're going to live mostly in the solid and sketch tabs. You don't see the sketch tab right now, but you click this and it changes everything and activates the sketch tab. But let's just click through them. Surface, I think, is doing very thin things, or I never really messed around with Surface. I have messed around with meshes, and here's why. Out there in the world, there's all sorts of 3D files. You can bring them into this program and modify them. Every year it's getting a little bit easier to do, but it still kind of crunches the computers. If your computer has a ton of RAM, which some do, the little computers that's in our classroom do not, it could be fatal and freeze your computer. Sheet metal. I've seen people work with this. It's really good for people who are working with a really two-dimensional material, and so it adds bends and things and all the geometry that goes into bending metal. Plastics looks a lot like solids. I haven't messed around with that, and the only thing I've done in here is really kind of done some inspection and some data analysis of parts we've made. All right, back to solid mode. If we click over here, you get different parts of the program, and we're going to definitely use design. We'll definitely use render, animation, and drawing in this class. So those are the ones you need to key on. Excuse me. Right here is your browser. You don't want your browser to disappear. Their browser is a running table of contents of all of your design, and it's really kind of a powerful way to go back and analyze your design and make edits after the fact. Down here on the bottom, you see what looks like a little play deck. As you build your design, every move you do will start stacking down here, and you can rewind and play through to see how you made things, or just show something as it developed over time. You might want to go back to like a bookmark spot, and then, make a different divergence from that point. So this allows you to go right back to that spot and then make the second, third iteration of similar parts. That kind of idea. What else can I tell you? Under the origin, you can see all the X, Y, and Z axes, and the X, Y, and Z planes, and the original datum. You'll notice that there's these little eyeballs next to all of these things, and so you can turn the visibility off and on with that. So how to start? Well, watching students, they all click this purple thing with the little star on it. Please don't do that. Click this one with the little green plus on it, and then click one of the 3 orthogonal planes. This takes you into sketch mode, and you'll notice that a lot of these stayed the same, but now we also have sketch down here at the end, and you have sketching tools. If you drop these open, you'll see even more tools. Drop this open, you'll have even more tools. All right. To get out of the sketch, you can click this big green check mark over here, and you'll get back into solid mode. And you'll notice now I've got a sketch in here. If I start a new sketch, guess what? The sketches start stacking up. So we're going to start messing around using these tools in here and some of these tools right here. That's how we're going to start our class. All right. You have taken the tour. Questions?